Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Duncan. Insanity is out there with Dub, and it's the closer. And it's Magician in at the four-man position. And for Utah, the great out there with Smooth. Then it's the Prophet. Then it's Anthony. And it's Carlson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Insanity. Duncan outside. There's the pass to Insanity. Here's Dub. The great grabs the miss. And Utah has possession. Pass to the Prophet. Pass to Anthony.
Away team foul. Number 18. First personal foul, first team foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this one.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Duncan outside. Dub, the pass to the closer. Here's Insanity. Here's Dub. No good on the triple. And it's Utah's ball.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game in this league.
Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Duncan, the pass to the closer. Here's Insanity. Duncan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Number 48.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Insanity. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Anthony, the pass to Smooth. Goes up at the stripe. Count it.
Number
The
1.
Prophets got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Insanity. Here's Dub. From the high post. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The great passes to Anthony. Nice ball movement by Utah. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Bottom.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency. And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Going with the new group. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here is DJ. Gibson looking it over. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Here's Madsen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. They double him with DJ. Speedy the pass to Baxter. Here's Carlson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Pass to Dines. Back to Gibson. The dish to Smith. And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Good on the shot. Utah leading by 9. And the pass to Speedy. Here's Madsen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Jay missing. Right side Gibson. From 12 feet out. And the shot goes in.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Shea outside. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes to Baxter. With the fadeaway. And it's DJ with the rebound. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to the Prodigy. Shoots from the line. The shot will not fall. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Madsen. and it is good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Utah.
Kevin, I love it.
Number 9.
Yes, friends off the court,
Personal foul.
but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Magician is out there with Insanity. Then there's the Professor. Then there's the captain. And it's the closer in at the 5 spot. Here's Insanity. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass the Magician. Here's the captain. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Here's Magician.
Clearly
Utah foul. Number 9. Second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first chance at the line
Shooting for the
tonight.
away team. Sullivan taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Utah leading by 8. To the paint, here's Holt. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now the pass to the great. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Number 9.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Passes it to the closer. Kept alive. That's tipped. To the wing on the left. A 3-ball. Skinny can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the captain. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor. Sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Prophets got the lead up to 13 now for Utah. Insanity, the pass to Dub. Duncan with it. Pass to Dub. Pass the Magician. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And he dunks it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Smooth checked in for deep. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Prophet passes to Carlson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Checked in for the professor. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And there's the pass to Smith. Here's Dub. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Insanity, the pass to Dub. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Adams can't get it to go. Well, 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Passes it to Duncan. Feeds to Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 3 minutes checked in for Utah. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shots good by Gibson.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Here's the Prophet, defended by Gibson. The Prophet passes to Anthony. Here's Smooth.
2 minutes
Nice
remaining.
shot from the wing.
2 minutes.
Smooth's
Number
got his
10.
first points of the night.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here is Smith. Outside Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. Duncan high post. Rebound Utah. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Batch. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
Number
foul.
46. First
And you
personal
know what? You
foul,
allow a
first
guy
team
to get
foul.
right to the rim like that. That's
Shooting for
your only
Utah.
option.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Utah. Shay's checked in for Smooth. Boomer comes in for Anthony. And Speedy subbed in for the Prophet. And so he hits both. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul,
Yeah,
third
easy call.
team foul. At the line for the away team, Hurley. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Pass to Madsen. Here's Speedy. Over to the left wing. Carlson cans it from downtown. Bottoms got 7 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Dimes. Kicks it out to Gibson. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Che. Just 3 to shoot. The Prodigy passes to Dimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, second team foul.
For Utah, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
25. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Shane. And both free throws good for Che.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside Gibson. Passes it to the Prodigy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And so it's Utah holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out Utah. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Prophet really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got the great Anthony is out there with the Prophet, and there's Bottoms, and it's Smooth in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Great positioning on the putback. And Utah leads by 20.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Duncan, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Magician, back to Duncan, 13 feet away. The Great grabs the miss. The Great's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Dub. Being only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Carlson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Insanity, the pass to the closer. Knocked loose. Here's the Prophet. He's got 8. Pass to Smooth. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the Great. And a missed layup. Here's Dub. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the money. There's Bottoms. He's got 9. Pass to Smooth. Inside. Outside Anthony. The pass to the Prophet. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Prophet's got 11.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Magician's shot is good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Smooth. Back to Anthony. Pass to Smooth. Here's the Prophet from deep.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
A different look for Utah.
Substitution on the
Rain
court.
Man checked in for Bottoms. And Cowboys subbed in for Anthony. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to the captain. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Smith. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Utah leading by 19. The Prophet passes to Smooth. To the right side. Pass to Cowboy. Shot clock at 5. A shot by the Prophet, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on
Number
him to
18.
continue missing.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Here's Rain Man. Steps back and shoots. And he hits the jump shot. And Utah leads by 19.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
The pass to the captain. Here's Insanity. Here's Sullivan. Good on the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Different look for Utah. Clutch, he's checked in for the great. D comes in for Smooth. And it's Skinny in for the Prophet. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Skinny. Who's back up? Clutch, good. Clutch has got his second bucket tonight.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Sullivan. Gets a very good look and converts.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here is Skinny, defended by Gibson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
He's off on the first. The prodigy, he's checked in for Smith. Second free throw, no good. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. With the drive. The captain, no good. Utah leading by 17. Skinny the pass to Batch over Gibson and count it from 19 feet away. 6 points for Rain Man.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Passes it to the professor. Here's Magician. To the inside. Gibson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gibson's got 8 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's D. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. Clutch the pass to D. Off target from outside. Here's Sullivan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team
Even
foul.
from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Sullivan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Here's Madsen with 1 on the clock. And the miss. And so it's Utah finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Magician is out there with the closer. Then there's Dimes. Then there's Insanity, and it's DJ in at the shooting guard position. Here's Dimes. Magician passes to Dimes. Clock at 4. Here's Insanity. Offline with his 3. Here's Speedy. It's Jay, top of the key. Dimes pulls it in. For the game at 42%. And a wide open look for DJ. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading by 15. Here's Jay, and that one is good. Jay's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Utah.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Here's Magician. Pass to Dimes. Here's Insanity. Here's the closer. Rebound, Utah. The Greats got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Speedy. Here's Madsen on the money with the open jumper.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for a shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Here's Dimes. Now the pass to DJ. Here's Insanity. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And that's now 6 points for Magician. Utah leading by 17. Utah calls timeout.
Start it.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Dancers. Okay, fans, put your hands together.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bottoms, he's checked in for Clutch. Smooth comes in for Che. Anthony's checked in for Boom. And the Prophet subbed in for Speedy. Here's the Prophet. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bounce pass Anthony. Here's the Prophet. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Insanity. Duncan outside. Plenty of space. Dub, no good. Utah leading by 19 points. Tries again. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
One shot.
The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
Now here's Duncan. Passes to Dub. Here's Magician. Ball's not loose, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's the Prophet. Out to Anthony. Here's Smooth. Here's the Great. Duncan with some nice D. Gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. A shot by the closer, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Bottoms. Pass to the Prophet. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound, and that one is stuffed right through.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Anthony. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bottoms.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's the captain, and the pass to Sullivan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team. Sullivan. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Prophet passes to D. Here's the Prophet. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer, and that one drops.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's the professor after the basket by Utah. Magician's shot is good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Cowboy, up and in on the layup.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
42.
They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.